Dit is ArgusoogRadio.
Hello, this is the Waterman Files, and this is the first day of the year. This is John Waterman, and I'm coming to you from deep inside the castle still. And I hope everybody's New Year's off to a good start. We've had quite a year, haven't we? This next year, though, is already starting to look like it might be, well, as exciting as last year was. So we're going to have a special guest coming on. He'll probably be on in about a half hour. And we're going to be talking about Nibiru, Planet X, aliens. And before we do that interview, I'm going to be going over a little different format for the program. And so our ground crew update's going to be fairly brief, but important and informative, of course. And so that's where I want to start for the ground crews. I've received a lot of email, and many are still waiting to gather. These email for community request connections have been quite profuse, hard to get coordinated. And so after consulting, I've figured out a way that this will work. And here's how we can do this. Project Avalon is a forum for Project Camelot, and it has gone into the free format. You don't have to pay to become a member of that forum. There's no costs. And so for the community and our ground crew effort, here's what has been recommended might be the best approach, and I think that's where we need to start. It takes me out of slowing it down in the middle. It also gives all the ground crews more anonymity and privacy, and they can negotiate privately with each other. So go to projectavalon.net, go into the forum, and in the forum is a category to connect up with ground crews by area like state and so forth, even city. When you go to the ground crew section to make these connections, post, of course you can sign up with an anonymous name and so forth. When they send you a contact, it will go via the forum. I would suggest that you start that way and very quickly coordinate private encrypted email through MailVault or one of those types of services. And MailVault is just mailvault.com, and they're free encrypted emails, and you don't have to exchange any kind of encryption keys with each other. You just simply send it back and forth right on the same server outside the country, perfectly private and secure. So publish or go to the forum, projectavalon.net. Give the area that you are interested in going to, or the area that you are located, and that you are, and what you are would like to provide or put together. So if you're somebody that has a farm and you want to attract people, put that and post it. Whatever you post, at the bottom of your post, put either TWF for the Waterman Files, or you can just put the Waterman Files. That way you will know that the people that are posting are being referred there to coordinate their activities through the contacts that you've made here at the Waterman Files. It might just give you a little bit more reassurance. And if you are concerned that there might be somebody unfriendly, at this point I don't think anybody that has contacted me is unfriendly. So that will help all the listeners that post there. looking for or providing a place to start community, a way of identifying each other as being people that have contacted or learned about each other from the Waterman Files. So at the bottom of your post, put TWF or the Waterman Files. That will more rapidly put people more securely together in order to discuss it. And remember, first of all, to find somebody in your area and take it offline off the forum as soon as possible. Now, these forums, this particular forum has a worldwide presence too. So there are a lot of other communities that are making an effort, and I think that would be a good approach. For the rest of the efforts that are interested, such as technical help and advice, the script project, I'll be dealing with you directly, and you all will be put together one-on-one, and there's just a good, solid handful of people that'll be contacted here starting next week. And so we'll kick off the year with a core. And we've had somebody also offer us their website that has just been posted, and we'll be pursuing more of that. And somebody has made that available to us too. So there's a lot of activity in the background with the ground crews, lots of information. In the meantime, what has taken a lot of time to get this done will be relieved because I'm also very busy putting up a new Simply Your Health website. I don't think I give that very often, but I do have a blog. It's simplyyourhealth.wordpress.com. You can go to projectcamelot.org, and the interview that I had yesterday with Project Camelot is posted, and the link for the website is also there. So that's kind of a short update for the ground crews. I'm glad to be back on. Everybody from ArgusoogRadio had a nice break, quick and fast break, that is, from duties on Christmas, and so that kind of alleviated a little bit of that. I had been putting together this information that I was going to give you, and I was going to make it a broadcast that would be podcast and replace the Christmas broadcast, but it began to grow and grow and grow. So I just decided that I would put it in the New Year's, and we just all of us would skip the Christmas. I'd like to start off now. If, by the way, you have any questions, my email, just email me at argusogradio.com, and my email is Dr. for Dr. John Waterman at ArgusoogRadio, ARGUSOOG, radio.org. O-R-G, argusoogradio.org. I think I said com. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back here. Our guest was calling in, and he called on the wrong phone number there, Hans. You might contact him, and I think it bumped us all off. So we're back. Anyway, you can put Chris on. He sounded fine, Hans, when he called in. So that sounds great, and I'm going to have my folks on this end get on